YouTube. This is Princess Diana, and I'm driving. I'm trying to focus, but yeah, and I'm proud of myself because I have posted I think 80 videos so far. So y'all just check them out. Maybe you'll gain something from them, or y'all can comment and let me know. And I hope I'm about to look and make sure I have my comments blocked, but and I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, which 29 of y'all have, and more are invited to subscribe. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Sorry. So it is so cold now where I'm not really so cold, the coldest it's ever been, but we had a warm week. If y'all are down south and y'all got hit with a cold front, I mean, it's kind of, I kind of expected. I was putting all my winter clothes up, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna put them in, the bags or containers that I put them in. I was like, I'm gonna just give it I'm gonna give it a week before I put them up, because I knew something like this could happen. But hopefully, it doesn't get too cold. All right, y'all. So I was gonna say, what was I gonna talk about today? This was not about marrying for love or money. That's another. I think I'll talk about that another time. But this one, because I listened to this one chick. She was coming on. I think her name is Shira Seven. She's been on there for years, and it's a few other chicks, like, they make ballot. I mean, if you and then she says, hey, if that's the type of lifestyle you want to live, that's what you want to live. And you really got to be up on game, and this is a bunch of games if that's what you want to play. And I mean, I'll say this, I think it's good for people to be well-rounded in knowledge, and I'll say that I think it's good for people to be well-rounded in knowledge, and then you can choose what you want to do from there. Okay. Not everybody wants to go that route. Maybe I'm gonna say not everybody wants to go that route, like and she's funny because she always says pick Misha and all that stuff like that. I really don't think people should be a pick Misha at all, like a woman. That's not cool, y'all. But now, if you don't be a pick Misha, yeah, just I would say no. But if that's something you're proud about, cool. But the only reason why I'm saying no is because there are a few sweet, kind-hearted men out there. Few. Men aren't built like we're built. I'm not saying every woman is sweet and kind and all that stuff like that, but as little girls, there were some mean little girls. But if you grew up in an environment that was conducive to your femininity, being a female is feminine in itself. Being a female, it's feminine in itself naturally. So whether you were a tomboy or not, you're still feminine. But when we say feminine, y'all know what I mean. Girly, all that stuff, right? You being able to, just be your natural girly self. Whatever that means. If you grew up in that environment for real, and specifically, what was I gonna say? Oh, and then the guys, if you grew up in a certain way where it's like you're a tough boy, guys like playing games, football, basketball, soccer, you name it, dodgeball, all kind of stuff. And then the other kids play that too, but like that's what guys normally play. Yes, you got females, they're doing that stuff now, but I'm just saying, like, the talks you might have had or you heard from adults, the talks were different from what most women heard and from what most men heard growing up. So then you have to decide from there what type of person you want to be. So given it, I know y'all heard the saying, well, we used to hear it when we were young every now and then. Like, it wasn't a saying, it was it a saying, or was like some kind of little poem, some little, I don't know, it's a saying. So it said, girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. Boys are made of something and snails and something. It was something, but it was just saying to the fact, like, and I like a guy that is hey, I like a man that doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. That's the type of man I like. Now if you like a pretty boy, that's okay. I'm not into that. Well, shout out to them, but it's just not my thing. So I like a manly man, okay? A manly man that likes women, you know, females. And yeah. So with us being raised differently, sometimes guys, and I'm saying this because I have a son, and I've just watched, you know, my guy cousins, the cousins that I grew up with. Like, I got a lot of guys in my family that I grew up with, and they play a different game. Like, I don't even think, because girls, they don't really play games. We play, you know, some girls play, a lot of girls play with dolls. I didn't like playing. I like doing the doll's hair because I was like kind of a mature little girl. I didn't like playing with them as far as like, oh, you know, like, let's go get Ken and, you know, we're going to go on a date, you know, all that little stuff. I thought that was stupid, but I like doing the hair. So I still like dolls, you know, but in a different way. I guess a more mature way. But yeah, so I was a girl, and a girly girl, in a sense. I was like a tomboy, but still like being cute, if that made sense. And then as I grew up, you know, grew up more, I embraced my feminine side more, and I like it. I love it. It's okay to be a woman. I grew up in a time where, you know, TLC, they were a big, a girl group. And they were like tomboyish, right? I think Chili was the most feminine one. T-Boz was kind of like, she was the second. And then Left Eye, she was a tomboy, you know. But they were so pretty. And I think the girls looked at that, and it's like, well, that was like I don't know if it was like a rebellious phase or what. And, you know, whatever. But we didn't know that. We didn't pay. You had to, if you go back and pay attention, you know, guys were always playing games. Like, the girls were off, you know, wanting to play house. And then, yeah, every now and then you get a little boy that you can, you know, maybe a little boy, hey, you know, you're going to be my husband. And all this little stuff like that. Like, we wasn't playing games. I was a tomboy, so I played the games with the guys. So maybe I paid attention more. But I didn't even take this into account until I heard certain things. That's why I said you have to take. Some people take it to the extreme, like, just listen, you can listen to some stuff. Now, I'll say this, because I'm not big on bashing men, and I don't like when people bash women. So I'm neutral, because I know you can find better out here, because I found better, I've seen better, all that, right? So there's not all kind of horrible men out here. Yeah, you got some people, they doing some dog stuff out here, you know what I'm saying? Some, you know, and you really, to listen to those women, which I would say listen to some of this stuff, but don't take it. Some stuff you can't take at face value. Some stuff is real, but to say, all men do this, all men do that, all women do this, all women do that. No. But don't be a fool. No, you need to be aware. You do need to be aware. Don't be, you know, don't be illiterate when it comes to these things. Be a well-rounded person in everything. Expect, you know, the things that matter in life to you for sure, or that you need to know. You need to be well-rounded in all those things. when it comes to people. I like to learn things about people. So maybe learn about the psychology of people, the way people think, like in general. This type of person, how do they think? Blah 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 blah. Study this stuff. You know, I hate the way this looks. Yeah, study that stuff. And okay, that's the lights on the car. But yeah, I just wanted to say. Oh, so and I guess I'll go on to speak on this. But so the reason why, so to marry for money or not, it's up to you if you want to marry for money or not, right? I think some people, okay, like I've mentioned this before as far as dating men that are givers. I'm gonna say that. Some people say provider men. Okay, I like that to say that, but I'm gonna say men that are givers. And when I say giving, I mean usually it's financially. Some men are givers, but they just don't have the financial means to give. So hopefully they will work their way on up. But you know, they'll, you know, because when you're young, you know, things are different. Like, you know, and y'all can listen to some of her videos, or it's another girl, but the other girl, she don't want to get, you know, married, or I don't even know if she want to be in a relationship with a guy anymore. But, you know, the teach is on. That's cool, and I get it, but I get it, y'all. But you gotta know what you want in your heart of hearts, and like I said, then learn some things so you can know what to look out for. Like, okay, this is what she or he was talking about right here. You know what I'm saying? But you mark it as a red flag. Some things you might need to mark it as a yellow flag, because it's like you're not too sure about that. But if you keep seeing a lot of yellow flags, you might need to consider that a red flag. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're dating, don't just get stuck on one person. I know some people have that personality. If you got that type of personality, I want you to date another person. Unless this person is showing you so many green. Some people gonna get a little yellow flag. I think we all will get a yellow flag here and there because of our preferences, or you know, if you have more strict preferences. So everybody probably get a yellow flag here and there, right? But it shouldn't be. Red flags are like, this person disrespected you in somewhere. That's a red flag. I can't even think of anything right now, but let's see. I don't know, but yeah, some people you just shouldn't take serious at all. Just learn not to take people that serious. You know what I'm saying? And especially in the beginning, just don't take people too serious. You need to be taking yourself serious. Like, if anything, if you're going to take somebody serious, take yourself serious. And focus on yourself. But anyways, going back to, should you marry for money or not? That's up to you. And if you're a man, and when I'm saying marry for money, that could be man or female, but I mean, I'm talking to the females, right? I'll say this, if you do marry for money, please still don't dog the person out. Treat them well. They might even know, like, if a person had, when I say money, like, this person is multi-millionaire or up, right? They probably already know. I mean, more than likely, it don't even have to be that much, but they might know. It don't even have to be that much, y'all, for real. They might have a feeling because they dated other people before, or other women that have, or, you know, for a woman, other men that have tried to use them for their money. It's people that they ain't even in a relationship with that use them for their money, so they're not dumb. Most of them not dumb, and if they haven't experienced, they might experience at some point, like knowing what to recognize or whatever. But so it's just looks so mess. But anyway, it's cool. So what was I gonna say? So with that being said, at least be respectful and treat the person right. And I don't feel like just because the person has money, you shouldn't allow them to disrespect you and stuff like that. Okay, they're not the last person in the world with their stuff together financially. Okay, don't be. I would say don't be so money hungry that you just taking anything, man. Come on, you get your stuff together. You need to have your own. And just be real respectful of the men that you date, and they should be respecting you. If in your heart of hearts you also want love, then you know it might take you a little bit longer or whatever. Just like I said, say what you want and stand on it. And you will get somebody who loves and cares for you. They don't have to be the richest person in the world. But now, if you really go digging, then I mean, maybe they do have to be one of the richest people in the world for you, and that's okay. But just know what comes with it. Okay? Just know what might come with that. And then you have to be willing to really sacrifice for that. Okay? And, yeah, because that man, more than likely, he knows that you want somebody to, even if you don't want like somebody you can just take advantage of, you want a provider man. I think they know that. Like, come on, like, yeah, you know, especially if they're older men. That's why, you know, I think a lot of the women that talk about that kind of stuff, like they speak on maybe talking to, you know, being talking to or dating and only dealing with older men because they know. Okay, a younger man is still growing and, you know, working up to a certain point, so you can't blame him if he doesn't have any, you know, whatever you want financially. Like that's rare. Yeah, you do have some wealthy or some rich or very abundant younger men that are financially abundant, but that's rare. Okay, so you know, and let's not dog the men out, and let's not allow them to dog us out. That's a no. That's one thing I'll say. Okay, y'all, let's not dog them out, and let's not allow them to dog us out. And I think everything will be fine. If you see a person acting like they want a dog, get on real quick. Just leave. That's how you teach people. You have to learn how to teach people. But there's a number of people, I think, they're so willing and able to do whatever just because this person has finances that they want. And I get it, because the person, they've been used before, so they probably like, damn, I should have got in there. They probably got so used to people using them that maybe they've been hurt before, and then they're taking it out on the next woman that comes along. So I completely get it. But yeah, you gotta make that decision. Don't allow people that you listen to encourage you to make all these different decisions. You gotta make a decision. You be an adult with anything, and don't be thinking that all women are the same and all men are the same. That is not true. If you hear somebody saying that, or just continuously bashing the opposite sex, then you might want to consider stop listening to them. You just think about it. Like, why? What's up with them? Like, somebody hurt them or something. Somebody hurt them real bad. Like, they're in a hurting place right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to learn to move, like, literally move on. Move on from the person that hurt you. Love yourself and move on. Like, do better, pick better, allow better in your life, and you'll get better. Like, and then you'll learn while you're dating and stuff like that, you'll learn to leave the people alone so quick. That's trifling. You will get on so fast. They'll be surprised. They'll be like, wow, like, this person literally just left me alone. And did real quick. So y'all, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like the video.